You know, outside the language service industry, there's generally quite a bit of confusion about the difference between translation and interpreting.
These two terms are often used interchangeably, but the truth is they actually refer to two distinct processes.
Of course, there are similarities between the two. For example, both involve taking one message in one language and producing an equivalent message in another language.
Also, both demand a high degree of skill and precision. The main difference lies in the medium or mode of the transfer of information.
On one hand, translation involves written languages. When someone needs a text or document, like a birth certificate or driver's license, rendered in another language, we call this translation.
On the other hand, interpreting is all about spoken language. When speech in one language is rendered orally in another, this is referred to as interpreting.
There are a few other differences between the two processes. For instance, translators have access to various resources like dictionaries, prior translations, and background texts, and guidelines. Interpreters in general have to rely solely on their memory and the knowledge that they've stored in their noggin.
This means translators have time to research, plan, draft, and revise, while interpreters do all their work pretty much on the fly.
To sum it all up, translation is the act of transferring written material from one language into equivalent written material in another language.
And interpreting is the act of listening to something in one language and orally rendering it in another language.
The cool thing is that Luna does both. For all your translation or interpreting needs, Luna is always ready to provide the highest quality services.